Well, it's another quiet week. They're tiny nowadays, carrying around mobile phones. This light up here has finally stopped working entirely, so we'll have to get that down someday and see whether that can be resurrected. I put a different PoE switch at the bottom of the wire that connects to that guy, so that's working now, but this one over here still doesn't work, so I think I need to get the PoE splitter at the top end replaced, and I'll rely on Dadang or Azra for that, because Jubaedah certainly wouldn't permit me up the roof, and I don't think I want to go up there anyway because I'm pretty big and the roof is... The metal they use for the roof here is thinner than I'm accustomed to. But yeah, so that's stuff that's on the go. But the main thing that's been happening is Dadang's been building this structure for me, because I wanted a structure for the passionfruit vines to climb on, and that's certainly what we seem to be getting here. So he's used some of the timber that's from the pile left over from construction of the shed, and bamboo along the top. Quite a few nails, I'd say. So that's quite extensive. That should give plenty of support for passionfruit vines, and there'll be more down this end too by the look of it. So he's part way through constructing down here. Not quite sure what the plan is here, but I'm sure I'll see in time. And the rubbish pit is burning. Okay. And you may have heard the plastic tape over there amongst those structures in Dadang's garden. When it gets windy, it makes noises likely to scare birds away, which is good. There we go. And that passionfruit there is getting bigger rapidly. What was the word that Jubaedah said was the Indonesian one? PTZ, I think is the word for passionfruit. This is what the pan tilt zoom camera on the east end of the shed sees. And if I go over here and select zoom, you can actually see the middle of the picture. That's the fixed IP camera pointing back towards the shed that you've seen the view of previously. If I go back and zoom out again, you can see the camera is not very level, but the guys who put it up there I don't think understood quite what the requirements were. So I can pan around there. There's Dadang's house. Solar panels on the roof of the shed. Well, it's Friday again, so I better wrap up another video. Dadang's continuing work on his structure for the passionfruit vines. Don't quite know whether we're going to have to move the weather station or not. I don't really care much about wind speed and direction, so it's probably going to be okay where it is. That'll be the things that will be affected by the turbulence from the structure. Yeah, one thing here is we have these 2-hour timer taps. I got those on the basis that we don't really want the taps to run forever and drain the tank, which is good in theory, but last night Jubaedah set this one to run and it didn't turn off, so it's now time to have a look to see how much water's left in the tank. Well, it could be worse. Still got about 8,500 litres in there in the back tank. Front tank's still about 19,000 litres, so yeah, still got plenty of water. So I've ordered 2 more of those. One to replace that one, and one as a spare. I like to have spares. There's enough offset from the end of the structure here so that it won't affect the rainfall readings, which is the significant thing. Probably won't affect the solar input readings much, but that doesn't matter anyway. What I'm most interested in is rainfall and temperature, and it'll still cover those okay. But yeah, this particular vine here, this is growing rapidly since I tied that up, that top sheet there. So I guess I'll tie another string up to the structure above for it to climb up. There we go, it has a string to climb now. And as these others grow up more, if they do, I give them separate strings. But yeah, should be a happy set of passion fruit vines. I mentioned I like to have spares. Well, there's my box of electrical spares. So things like RCDs and RCBOs, breakers, timer, automatic transfer switch. So if anyone fails, that's okay, I got one in the box. Oh, yesterday was August 17, which is the National Day. So they had the celebrations at the local government office, with singer and what have you, apparently. I didn't go and have a look. It was a bit hot and noisy and crowded. But the decorations have largely come down. There's a few more to come down yet, but that's happening. So same again next year, I guess. But that's enough for today's video. I shall edit this down and upload.